At this time, may the peace of Yah come upon you when you learn to obey Him. And what we're going to look at the end time Masiyah and our one leader at this time, brother and sister, that will be. That is very important. But we're going to cover real quick and take a look at Proverbs and look at the wisdom that comes from Proverbs. Because one thing I noticed about my nation and been growing up in the religious arena, and even after I came up out of religion, and I found, and my nationality was revealed to me. I'm not going to say I found it, but it was revealed to me. It became known unto me, brother. And one thing I noticed, and in my studying of the scriptures, I learned what the spirit was. And so we're going to cover that. And so we all going to become on the same page, because this will get a lot of our people stuck and confused, and they don't know what they truly are waiting for. And this is to the utmost important that you may know the ways of Yah, because Yah gave us a physical body. So these are things we got to know about all the elements, the things they were made of, and that life came from Yah. He breathed into our nostrils. We became a living being. That's the part of the Ruach that comes from Yah, the spirit that comes from Yah. But the heavenly spirit I'm concentrating on at this time, and what our people need to learn to concentrate on, the spirit Yah say He's going to give us. He's going to put in us. This is what you got to know, family. You got to know the spirit. So we're going to cover this right now. The Proverbs 1:23 right here. It's very important. See right here? It says, turn at my reproof, his correction. It says, see, I pour out my spirit on you. I make my words known to you. You see that? The spirit is the knowledge of Yah. The words of Yah, see, known to you. He said, I pour out my spirit upon you. His Ruach upon you. I make my words known to you. He said, because I call and you refuse, I have stretched out my hand and no one declined. No one inclined. So keep that in mind. See, this is what I want you to concentrate on, brother. So let's get over here, chapter 2 real quick, and verse 5. He said, then you will understand the fear of Yah and find knowledge of Barak. For Yah gives the wisdom, and out of his mouth comes knowledge and understanding. You see, all of this is talking about words and the wisdom that come from Yah. See, it said, then you wouldn't understand or know the fear of Yah and find knowledge of Barak. See, find the knowledge of Yah, for Yah gives wisdom, and out of his mouth comes knowledge and understanding. So keep that in mind. And so when you cover these scriptures, we're dealing with the words of Yah. We got to carefully pay attention to the words of Yah. Other people are speaking in these writings as well. But when the words of Yah is given, it's his spirit. So keep that in mind. I wanted you to concentrate on that for a minute, because what we're going to look at is a bunch of words of Yah. Right here. Let's see right here. It say, look, turn at my reproof. See, his correction, that's what he pointing out to us right there. See, it said, fool hate knowledge. See right here? I want to show you that real quick. It said, and fools hate knowledge. It said, turn at my reproof. See, I pour out my spirit on you. See, he talking about his knowledge on you. His words, see. He said, I make my words known to you. See, Yah is making his words known to his plans. See, another word, a spirit, his plans, his word, his will. See, remember he gave Moshe his will, his covenant, see, his agreement. It's still dealing with word, his Ruach. What was in Yah's mind, he gave to Moshe for us to live by. Think about that. All of these words was in your mind and he gave it to Moshe. He wrote some with his hands. He spoke words to Moshe and to our nation. And it was written on paper. And that was the part of the covenant that we should live by. So keep that in mind. It's very important we dealing with the words of Yah. That's why he said, turn up my correction. See, I pour out my, right here, my spirit on you. I make my words known to you. See, he pouring out the spirit upon you, the knowledge upon you. He said, I make my words known to you. So that's very important. This talking to the service of Yah. So I want to go over to Daniel right now. I want to give you that so you can pay carefully attention to the words of Yah that he gave all the prophets of Yah. That's how we receive the spirit of Yah. He poured out his spirit, his words, his knowledge to you, brothers and sisters. So I want to go to Daniel real quick, chapter 2, and take a look at something there real quick, brothers and sisters, because it's very important. Before I get into the heart of my message, I went too far. This particular translation called the scripture, they got in a different order, so I went too far back. So let me go on. Give me a moment. Let me get, find Daniel real quick, because this is a very important video that you concentrate on the words of Yah, and that's why I went there to Proverbs first to show you, so you can start getting knowledge. And know what is the spirit of Yah. The spirit of Yah, what he poured out upon it is his knowledge. Not some gas flying in heaven. Or something you can't see. When he pouring this ruach, and he pouring knowledge into us. He already gave us the spirit of that give us the power of life to live, to function. That's one spirit we already have. If you're alive, you all have the spirit of Yah. But the one that he put in us is the spirit of knowledge. That's what I want you to focus on, because I'm looking at something in chapter 2 real quick. I want to show you chapter 2. Give me a moment in verse 40, because see we concentrating on this fourth beast. See, the fourth beast was the beast I'll be allowed to come in to get rid of us out of the land when our people went astray from Yah. See. They went away from the spirit of Yah, the knowledge of Yah. So Yah cast them out. So we got to concentrate, brothers and sisters, how to return back Yah. When Yah, the key was when Yah give us the spirit back, which he's giving us his knowledge back, to turn to him. And know how to turn to him. So we got to follow Yah according to his wisdom. So right here it say, and the fourth rain is as strong as iron, because iron crushes and shatters all soul. Like iron breaks in pieces and crushes and breaks all these. So I want to go there. So I want to go down to 43, because I'm showing you this fourth beast. And say, as you saw iron mixed with muddy clay, they are mixing themselves with the seed of men. But they are not clinging to each other, even as iron does not mix with clay. 44, I'm going down to 45. And in the days of these sovereigns, Bara, they got Elah, but it's Bara, the creator of the heavens, shall set up a rain which shall never be destroyed. See, the rain is setting up. See, in the days of this fourth beast kingdom, Yah is about to set up a rain which shall never be destroyed, nor the rain pass away, nor the rain pass away. Talking about it's the kingdom of Yah passed to another people. See, nor shall it be passed to another people. It crushes and put to an end all the rains, and it shall stand forever. So keep that in mind. I'm showing you what the kingdom of Yah going to do, brothers and sisters. I'm telling you, I'm showing you. It said, because you saw that the stone was crushed. Excuse me. It said, because you saw that the stone was cut out of the mountain without hands. See? And that it crushes the iron and bronze and the clay. See? The stone that was cut out of the rock is the nation of Yashael Yah. What I'm showing you, brothers and sisters. See, the leader got to know this. The whole kingdom of Yah need to know this to remove the fear from you. The nation of Yah is getting put back together by Yah. See, his word. That's why I told you, I was showing you Proverbs chapter 1, verse 23. It's Yah who put the spirit of life back into us, the knowledge of Yah, what to do, where to go, who is the one, who is the leader. Because we have one leader, it's going to be known to you. I'm not mad at you, but these things are going to be known to you, brothers and sisters. These are the facts of Yah. So I must show you some things and give you some time so you can know the true Messiah, the true one leader. So we're going to look at the book right here called Hosea, right here. And we're going to start off at this time in chapter 1. Because, see, this is very important right here, brothers and sisters. In Hosea, when this book was written, it was written around 2,756 years ago. It's very important that you know this. I'm giving you some time per. And so let me get into it. Then I'm going to come back to that thought. So right here, in chapter 1, let us read this real quick. It says, yet the time will come when Yashael Yah shall prosper, see, and become a great nation. In that day, her people will be too numerous to count, like the sand along the seashore. Then, instead of saying to them, you are not my people, so keep that in mind. Let me get I lost my place. So it said, you're not my people. You are not my people. I would tell them, you are my sons. You see, you get that? This is talking about the northern nation, brother. So keep that in mind. It's showing you right there, they're gonna start prospering again. They're gonna be a great nation. It's right there before our eyes. See, it said, you are my sons, the children of the living Bara. They got God, but that's false. But it's Bara, the Creator. It said, then the people of Yada in Yashael Yah, you see, you get that? Will unite and have one leader. You get that? See, the jealousy is over. I read that to you many times. I might end up reading it again. Most likely I am. Yes. See, and the people of Yad and Yashael Yah, see, the southern and northern kingdom will unite. See, will become one again and have one leader. And they will return from exile. You see that? See, in exile, all this is coming upon our nation. It said they will return from exile together. Showing you, see, how we going to unite. They are all the families going to unite of Yada. All the fans of Yashael Yah going to unite. And then we'll unite together, see. Told you we got, showing you, we physically doing the migrating. The words of Yah going out. Remember, Yah putting His spirit in you. The spirit is the knowledge. That's why I showed you Proverbs 1:23. See, He giving us the knowledge to give you and tell you what to do. Go together, come together. See, that's why He gave the prophets the Ruach, the spirit. That's the knowledge, the instruction for it. Then Daniel, and then the book of Daniel said, in latter days you're gonna understand what to do. Okay, it's right here. After all the persecution time is up, I'll give you the sign of salvation. See right here, it's in let me see. It said together what day that will be. See, let me go back up here. It said, and then the people of Yad and Yashiel will unite, have one leader. They will return from exile together. What a day that will be. The day when Barak will sow his people in fertile soil of their own land again. See, that is very key point. And see, and I showed you, and I just told you, this went out, this information was going out 2,700 years ago, brothers and sisters, that it's so important that was stated that these things was going to come to pass. And so I want to go to real quick, because I want to show you something as I go further to the message, because 200 years later, after that message was given from the mouth of Hosea, and 2,500 and around 2,553 years ago, and we're gonna go there real quick in the book called Isaiah, chapter 45. I want to show you that was the last Messiah. I want to show you right here that is very important, that came on the scene to conquer the first beast. So you got to know these things, bro, of our nation. That was the last Messiah we have. See right here. See in the book of Daniel. I don't know if I'm gonna go there, but I'm gonna briefly tell you. I'm gonna briefly tell you in chapter 9, verse 24 to 27. You can go there in your time, brothers and sisters. You can see how it talks about this Messiah gonna come, and he gonna die in the 62 weeks, brothers and sisters. This is the one I'm about to show you right here. In chapter 45, verse 1, this show you this was the only non-Messiah of our nation, brothers and sisters. But he did the work of Yah for our nation. See, you never know what Abiyah going to do. Right here, and everything going to show you from verse 1 to 8, the words of Yah right here. It said, this is Yah, they got Jehovah, but it's Yah message. You never know what a translation will put there. And said, this is, till you read it, this is Barak message to Cyrus. See, some translations say Koresh, or Cyrus, Koresh, but I'm just going to keep it like the way they have it. Cyrus, excuse me. Barak anointed. See, they got the word God, but that's a falsified terminology. But it's Barak, the creator, anointed. See, whom he has chosen to conquer many lands. See that? He chosen this one to conquer many lands, and even stated his name, so you can all know. Barak, he was from Persia. He said, and Barak shall empower his right hand, and he shall crush the strength of mighty kings. Barak shall open the gates of Babylon to him. You see that? Remember, the Messiah, right there, Cyrus. He said, you can open the gates of Babylon to him. The gates shall not be shut against him anymore. He said, I will go before you, Cyrus, and level the mountains and smash down the city gates of brass and iron bars. Remember, the Medes were in there. Our people were raising the flag. You can see that in chapter 13 of Isaiah, the same prophet. So keep that in mind. He said, I will give you treasures hidden in the darkness and secret riches And you will know that I am doing this. I am Yah, the Bara of Yashael Yah, the one who calls you by your name. You see that? I called him by his name, brothers and sisters. So keep that in mind right here. Verse 4. It said, why have I named you for this work? See, it's for work. He named them for this work for the sake of Yaakov. See, the 12 tribes. For the sake of Yaakov. But it was Yah in Babylon. See, but right here, but he still said for the sake of Yaakov. My servant. Yashael Yah, my chosen. You see that? He gave him that work, that Messiah he appointed for our cause, our nation called. He said, I call you by name when you did not know me. See? See how he took a foreigner from another nation that didn't even know Yah, but chose him. He said, I am Yah. See, he said, didn't know me. He said, I am Yah. There's no other Bara. He said, I will strengthen you and send you out to victory, even though you don't know me. See the works of Yah? And all the world from east to west will know there is no other Bara. I am Yah. And there is no one else. I alone am Bara, the creator. I form the light and make the dark. I send beneficial times, or great times, and bad. He said, I, Yah, am he who does these things. He said, open up, O heavens. Let the skies pour out their righteousness. Let salvation and righteousness sprout out together from the earth. I, Yah, created them. See, so keep that in mind. I wanted to show you that, brothers and sisters. The last Messiah that Abiyah used to free us to go back home from Babylon, to put an end to the kingdom of Babylon. Brothers and sisters, these are things I got to know. Koresh did great works for y'all in his time, for our nation, brothers and sisters. That's a fact. Abiyah chose them and used them for that purpose, for that work. See right here, y'all said, and why I have named you for this work, for the sake of Yaakov, my servant, and Yashael, my chosen. I call you by name when you didn't know me. See, that was the Messiah, didn't even know Yah, but Yah chose him to do his bidding for his own people. So keep that in mind. I wanted to show you that Messiah that Daniel 9 was talking about. I should go there real quick. Then I'll finish off my message. Because it's very important. Because a lot of people teach that Messiah is something of a New Testament, new law, a new spirit that is not of Yah. They teach our people. Let me get there. Give me a moment, brothers and sisters. So I can finish off this video. I don't want to take too much time with it. Give me a moment. Because it's very important, brothers and sisters, because we're in the end time to rally, to come together. And that you may know the works of Yah, the will of Yah, and get in line with the will of Yah, brothers and sisters. Because it's that important to the utmost. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I'm passing the book up. Okay, right here. Give me a moment. I'm almost got. See, right here, chapter 9, right here. It says right here. It says, and Yah has commanded 490 years of further punishment upon Yashalom and your people. And then at last they will learn to stay away from sin, and their guilt will be cleansed. And then the kingdom of everlasting righteousness will begin, and the most Kodesh place in the temple will be rededicated as the prophets have declared. Now listen, it will be 49 years plus 434 years from the time the commandment is given to be rebuilt, Yahshalom, until the anointed one comes. Yahshalom streets and walls will be rebuilt despite the perilous time. See, that's talking about the second temple. Because after this, per 434 years, the anointed one will be killed and his kingdom still unrealized. And the king, see, but right here, see, showing, that according to this translation, they got the anointed one, Cyrus, got killed, our brothers and sisters, during that time period. This comes from the book of Daniel, right there. And the last the last Masiyah was Cyrus. And so I'm gonna finish off in Isaiah. We never had no one since that time. Because when you go back and look at Hosea, let me go back and show you that real quick on the words of Yah. Because Abiyah told this right here in chapter 2, real quick. No, not chapter 2. In chapter, let me get my place real quick. I'm going to get my hand up. I read that part right there, not right there. Because I want you to keep in mind about, it said, after he will return, right here. In chapter 3, okay, chapter 3, verse 5 right here. Let me go to 4 right here. See how I say right here? This illustrates the fact that Yah will be a long time without a king, a prince, and without an altar. So keep that in mind. That you remember this. On the temple and the priests or even idols. After they will return to Yah, their Barah, and to the Masiyah, it's very important, see, their king. And they shall come trembling and submissive to Yah and to his blessings in the end times. Keep that on. See, in the end times, see, it said afterwards. See, this illustrates the fact that it will be a long time without all of these things, without a king, a prince, without an altar, a temple, a priest. And we have none of these things right now, brothers and sisters. None. But it's about to return. It's about afterwards, they will return to Yah. See, in captivity, we return to Yah, and to the Masiyah. See, and their king. And they shall come trembling. See, it said we come trembling, submissive to Yah and to his blessings in the end time. See, we return at home. So keep that in mind. Showing the Messiah going to be there. See, as after they will return to Yah after a long time of being without a king of our nation, a Messiah, and without altar, a temple. All of these things left our nation, brothers and sisters, over 2,500 years ago. These are the things you got to know, brothers and sisters. Around 21 years ago, the last Messiah was on the scene 2,500 years ago. But 2,100 years ago, the temple got destroyed and all. The priests vanished. Everybody was put out of the land during that time period.